This is your weekly YouTube channel audit live stream. All you need to do is use the correct link in the description, fill out the form, and we'll consider your channel for review. That's right, channel reviews are free, but you can send us a super chat and watch us discuss your question live on air. If you submit your channel for review, expect the following. We will share with you our knowledge, experience, and passion as fellow YouTube creators. I want to give a massive shout out and thanks to our moderators who do an awesome job every single live stream. And that's your onboarding done. What channels have you brought us this week?
It's almost the end of the year. We're getting very close, uncomfortably close. Have you started your holiday shopping? Have you finished your holiday shopping? I've started mine, and it's not going well. How is everybody? Let me know for next year. What is your goal for your YouTube channel? If you haven't really thought that far ahead, tell me how many subscribers you have right now and how many you're hoping to have by the end of next year. And let us know. Let us know how you're feeling about the new year. Welcome, everybody. That's a lot in the comments or the chat that you need to now type. I've given you a bunch of homework up front. Today, we're going to be looking at your YouTube channels. You've been submitting them. We're going to look at a couple ahead of time, and then we're going to go into random selections with a whole bunch of other distractions along the way. And joining me on this journey of channel reviewing and distraction is Jen. How's it going, Jen?
Hi.
Hi.
Have you already started your holiday shopping for real?
Yeah, very little. It's all the sales are now. It's ridiculous.
I'm impressed. I have not. No. No.
So don't expect any gifts from Jen this year. And Rob is here.
Hey, yo. Hey, everybody. Dan, I can confirm that I have begun / because I forgot to get them something for their birthday this year, and I'm now trying to double up shopping for the holiday season. And of course, you call it the holiday season because of a very particular reason coming up this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
You lot are terrible for knowing what your public holidays are, aren't you?
No, I just want to make sure that
this is
going.
Even worse.
I don't. Is talking about Thursday?
Yeah.
Or what is he talking?
It's just Thanksgiving. What I didn't realize. That was
I get to pull this GIF out once a year, and I've been doing it ever since I joined said US company that I represent. It's the Thanksgiving Wilson turkey, everybody. Now, I was going to ask everybody, what are you all thankful for? But because Dan has already thrown you the question about where do you want to be this time next year as a target, I'll just say I'm thankful to you, Dan, to you, Jen, and to everybody joining us during this wonderful live stream. That is all.
Just this one, though.
Yeah, none of the rest.
No.
All bets are off.
Just this one.
Only counts the week of.
All right. So if you're new to this live stream, you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. There's forms down below. If you consider yourself a gaming channel, fill out that one. If not, fill out the other one. And we're going to be picking them mostly at random today, I would say. Only a couple of channels pre-picked today. So we'll pull up YouTube. We're going to look at some channels. We're going to give you our first impressions. Something that people who are finding you for the first time on YouTube might not do. They might not give you the opportunity. They might not go to your channel and try and learn who the heck you are and what the heck you do. And by us doing that, we're hoping that you can, make some improvements and get more views. So the first channel we're looking at today is a non-gaming channel called BuzzBox Fab. And the goal of their channel is to share what they have learned and inspire with their weekend welding projects.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. There's a lot of alliteration there, isn't there? Try saying BuzzBox Fab fast 10 times and try saying weekend welding projects fast 10 times.
Yeah.
They struggle. Weekend welcome projects. No, I can't. I messed up on 3.
They're struggling with confidence, which is a new one. I don't think I've seen anyone put confidence before on the forum. And what part of your channel you want us to focus on? Would it be much better for me to use screen scrubs rather than talk to get what I want across?
I think it means screen subtitles.
I thought it said scrubs, which I was going to ask about. Okay, subtitles. So rather than talking to a microphone, basically. So, okay, I suppose if you're welding or doing anything in a machine shop that's very noisy, it might complicate the voiceover process. But let's get an idea of the channel itself and see what we're looking at. So almost 600 subscribers with 18 videos. That would include shorts and longs. which is pretty, I'd say that's pretty good progress.
Wow.
I've got, I quickly saw now longs. I've got 2 big outliers, which is very encouraging. Like the second to most recent video, 17,000 views from just 2 weeks ago. And then this rotary welding positioner, how I made my own. And that's wonderful progression to see from their first couple of videos. And what was the subscriber size again, Dan?
They're almost at 600.
So they've reached the halfway point for monetization, and the last 3 videos have all been outliers. So I think from a content perspective, idea perspective, and the skills that they have, and how they cleanly package everything right now. You know, we talk about sometimes thumbnails are just overcomplicated. This person's coming from a position of it's functional, it's basic, it communicates clearly what I need to know. They could get better in the future, but right now I think they're just perfectly fine. Keep these thumbnails as simple as they are.
Yeah, I completely agree. Jen, any first impressions here?
No, I mean, nothing like I'd be like, oh, change this. I mean, the channel's doing great. I'm really curious to see the content itself.
What I've just noticed as well from the titling, their pitch in the titles is always along the lines of I built something. And that's kind of unusual for a creator. And typically what you're doing is kind of educational, like, so giving them the value of how to build this, but this is very much about their skill set. Yeah. And I think they can very much lean into that. So I was thinking about the how I built this aspect of these. That's in all of the outliers. So good to see there. Sorry, Dan, I just noticed some good packaging work here before we get into the question about confidence on camera.
Yeah, and I agree. I want to point out something else too along those lines. I built a crazy DIY wood stove from scrap metal. Now, I understand what a DIY wood stove would be, but what I don't know is what a DIY gas bottle stove would be. And I'm really glad they didn't put gas bottle stove in the title, because it's a little too specific for dum-dums like me. So I think they did a really good job. And I understand, like, I built a backyard wood stove from scratch. Like, I built a common object from scrap metal, from scratch. Like, I understand all these words. I understand that reference. It's so easy for someone like me to go, oh, I would watch this, even though I have no interest in learning how to weld something. I don't have the facilities for it. I don't have the faculties for it, but I would watch this. And that is like no surprise to me why these outliers are the way they are.
And one more observation, video length seems to suggest that viewers like longer storytelling. All of the videos are outliers or high outliers are 10 minutes or more. Because I was wondering why that easy welding project for beginners, the gardening one, just didn't have any traction. And I'm wondering if it's because viewers aren't necessarily interested in learning how to build something from this creator. They just want to experience their skill set, or as Dan beautifully put it, faculties.
So let's look at this one.
Yeah.
And get a sense for how they are on camera.
Right, on to the next one. So these parts were left over from another project. They're too good to throw out, but I've been racking my brain on what to do with them. I don't think I have much choice other than to make another stove. Right, so I've cleaned that up a bit. I've also took a few of these down, so they're all different heights for a reason. Lobbed a section out there. And I've pre-assembled this ash box.
30 seconds. How do we feel about the intro? That was kind of an interesting way to start a video.
It felt a little rushed for me. I needed like a couple seconds before. My first thought was like, oh, this is not the beginning of the video. Like, rewind a second. That's how it made me feel. It made me feel like it kind of cut in, unless I just had maybe like a little lag or something. But it started so quick, it sounded almost like mid-sentence. And I like just jump right into it, but I do think you need like one sentence before that. Just maybe slow down a little bit. I don't know. Did anyone else have that feeling? Like, I just kind of was like, wait, whoa.
It's an interesting observation, Jen. I looked at it from a point of view as, oh, I like just being thrown into this rather than the typical YouTube trope of setting everything up over half a minute. There was like that 10-second just like casual conversation of here's a problem, I need to do something with it. And then like a very small musical montage. I liked all of that. But, you know, I do appreciate Jen saying that maybe there needs to be an establishing sentence, but they're coming from it from the right side, which is almost there's not enough of an introduction here, whereas in most YouTube videos, there's too much of an introduction. So yeah, if we do just hold back a little bit on throwing the viewer into there, and there is that kind of 3 to 5 second introduction, that might be worth testing.
Yeah, I kind of would have liked to see a zoomed out like shot of all the parts that he's going to be working with. And again, like, yeah, 15 to 30 second explainer of like, I have all these parts from, you know, blah, 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 blah. And today I'm going to try and attempt to make this, you know, or whatever. And that could help, or it could hurt retention. It just kind of depends. I kind of agree with both of you. I don't know what would be the better bet. And so I kind of lean towards what Rob said, which is to test different ways of starting a video. I think what we might all agree on, though, is that they probably should not caption these videos over talking in them. I think I didn't sense any lack of confidence at all.
Correct. I just felt like it was a friend, a mate, like having a conversation about this thing that they're really passionate about.
Yeah, I don't think there's any issue there for me. And I wouldn't even say that, oh, well, your problem isn't the confidence, it's blank. I don't think they have like any big problem here that I would go, you have to address this. The lighting is good. The pacing of the video so far is good, despite whether or not it should have an intro, a little debatable there. The thumbnail was fine. It was very functional, very clear as to what it is, which is great. That's really all you want with a thumbnail is clarity, despite the tool not making the resolution look very clear right now. Just ignore that. Would you like to look at another part of the video? Anything else?
Just like throw it into like the 3rd or 4th minute, or just wherever you want, Dan, and then just play from there.
Oh, here we zoom out a little bit here, or we change the perspective. So one thing that could be added for me, if most of the video is this music with the welding, that could be totally fine. But if you wanted to play around a little bit more, when you're editing the video, you can add some voiceover in post and just be like, so what I'm doing here is, you can explain it a little bit. And I would just keep in mind, if you go that route, remember that you're getting a lot of viewers from in my opinion, I don't see your data, but you're getting a lot of viewers, I think, that are not welders and are not interested in being welders, but they like to see these projects come together. So I don't think that voiceover needs to be really technical. It could just be explained to, again, dum-dums like me, or like, so this piece that I'm working with here is going to blah, 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 blah. And that could give your videos a little more like flexibility in how they're paced and things like that. If you feel like, should I caption this part of the video or something like that? I guess this is where I would expect the captions to come in, but now I got to read and I'm trying to watch what you're doing. I would prefer it if you just talk personally.
Dan, just jump again to another random point. I just want to see if it's mostly music with different cuts at the moment, or there is any commentary going on.
With this weird look.
So he does come back in to have established, but this just looks like an underwater, like an old school submarine nautical helmet at the moment.
That's funny.
So yeah, Dan, I agree with you in that some possibly a little bit of voiceover here as well. Another thing I wanted to add is they may want to think about investing in a wireless mic, just something that's clipped to their shirt or something, because I think the microphone is recording from a distance, so we're getting quite a lot of echo. Yeah. That might interfere with the ambience and the sound effects from the welding machine. So that, you got to be really sensitive with that. But yeah, maybe investing in a wireless microphone and just testing how it might sound with that clipped onto you. But maybe there's also some external microphone picking up the ambience as well. Might be something to test.
Yeah, you can absolutely do 2 microphones at the same time and have one for the entire room and one for just you. And I'm wondering what would happen if it was too close to all the sparks and heat. So you might have to constantly be taking it off and putting it on. So there's some complications there, but I agree that the sound is not great in here.
Yeah, the next video is how I burnt down my shed after Rob suggested buying 2 microphones. Fair, I will take responsibility for that. What's the engagement like, Dan? I'm just wondering, like 17,000 views. I saw they had like 500 likes. I'm just curious about comments. 100 comments. I think that's pretty good and pretty engaging.
Very weird looking. I love it. Keep making weird stuff like this. The channel will explode with subs. I agree with this.
That sums it up, doesn't it? Like you want to like really lean into your weirdness. Like this person has a very powerful weirdness and is very skilled at their weirdness. I'm saying that in a really positive way that makes you unique. So again, thumbs up for all of this.
Yeah, I don't think you're a weird person. I'm agreeing with the weird object. Like this is cool. I haven't seen anything like this, but I understand it's a stove and it's a very clickable video. I know it's plateauing right now, but it plateaued before and then came back up too. Could be one of these stair step kind of patterns we see with their analytics for a while. And this could be a 100,000 view video if it picks up again.
Yeah.
Very, very good. It was an awesome first channel to start with.
Yeah, cool channel.
Well done.
All right, gaming channel.
I can't wait to see that channel in like a year. I can't wait to like. I just think they're gonna elevate like their storytelling so much in a year. Like they're just getting the swing of things. Like this is gonna be so cool to look back on.
It is.
We need to know their yearly goal that you asked, Dan. That's what's critical here.
Yeah, I don't know if they're here right now. I would love to know if they said anything. I don't think 1,000 subscribers is far off at all, and probably well beyond that here pretty soon. All right. The next channel we're looking at is a gaming channel. They go by Elated Wood. Their goal is to have fun.
Wool, isn't it? Elated Wool.
Sorry. Wow. The O and the L made my brain think that was a D. I said Elated Wood.
Oh, you fooled me. I thought you said it right. So
we're 2 channels deep and I've made some terrible reading errors already. Sorry. The goal of the channel is to have
just boot down then. Just boot down.
Yeah.
Restart.
What's your biggest obstacle? Finding out what really works.
All right, Dan, let's try this again. What's this channel called?
Elated Wool. There we go.
Sorry, I'm just playing with sound effects at this one.
They want to have fun. And they're just trying to find out what really works and what I plan for the channel in the future. So it sounds like their biggest obstacle is kind of just figuring out their future. But they probably, when we ask that question about their goals, they're probably like,
help, pick me.
They want to focus on...
Just can't deal with it.
They want to focus on a basic content overview and help them understand what works for what they're doing right now. Okay. So 68 subscribers, 216 videos. They're doing videos and shorts. It looks like a good number of shorts, but nothing hitting 1,000 views yet. Okay, that's one video. What's the most popular one? Okay, 2.1K. So nothing really blowing up in shorts right now for them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Video-wise, 50 subscribers special, a little something for Spooky Month, Mario Kart Tour in 2025. Okay.
A little bit of everything going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I can see why they're
Minecraft, Roblox, Mario.
Yeah, Five Nights.
I mean, they're having fun.
Yeah.
They're like playing whatever they want.
And that's usually like advice I try to be thoughtful of somebody who's like just starting out and really trying to find themselves on YouTube. And one piece of advice I could give you is to keep doing this kind of stuff for a bit just to see what you enjoy.
Yeah.
But if you're really, really ready for a channel focus, I'll say my favorite video out of all of these so far, just in terms of the idea on the surface, would be how is Mario Kart Tour in 2025? This is like a mobile game. They did like a mobile game Mario Kart. And I think with a better thumbnail and a better message behind it, it could have done a lot better. You know, I like if you had talked about how many real people are playing it, or because I don't really know what's going on in the thumbnail right now, but I feel like the thumbnail is the selling point for this particular video and it's not selling the video.
I would offer that these are all just still frames from the thumbnails. I don't think these are custom thumbnails. I'd a guess.
Yeah, very possible.
Like you could in isolation think that, so in in Mario Kart Tour in 2025 is just weird skins and jackets, but I don't think that's the message of the game. I think just judging from all of the other ones and how they seem to be random as well, they're not trying custom thumbnails yet. So like that's like fundamental number one. Second fundamental would be, let's take the hashtags out of the titles. You can save them for the description, and it allows you to be more descriptive, intriguing, curious in your titles. And as you said, Dan, I think this one has the most value attributed towards it. Whereas the ones are kind of like just having a little bit of fun. Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'm just going to be on YouTube. That's cool. But this one about, is it still worth playing this game in 2025? That has a kind of community interest. You know, other people might be asking that same question, and you're here to provide the answer.
I would have loved to see something about what it was like in the thumbnail. Like, are there cheaters? You know, you could point to a cart on a track and like with an arrow and says cheater. That would start to give me an idea of what it is like right now. Are the computers broken? You know, the word broken pointing at something kind of funny happening. Could it be? It just needs a little bit more, and then it'll start to give me an idea of the story you're trying to tell. Now, if I click on this video, I have no idea what the structure is at all. It could just be them quietly playing the game. Like I just don't know. That'll also matter. It's like, why are you making this video? And I think this kind of starts to tell me like, ooh, we're going to get a bit of a video essay on like an old game. That's kind of interesting, but it's probably not that.
And then another idea kind of similar to this is, since they call themselves a me YouTuber, they could investigate the me universe. Does it still technically exist, and how people use it in this day and age? Because I've never had to create a me character in my Switch profile, Dan. They're not really a thing, right? But you can.
Yeah, but it's hidden.
Yeah,
it's hidden in the settings menus. And I did, like, I don't like the avatars they have on the Switch, so I did make my own with a me, and that's like the only feature I can really think of. There are some other games coming out that might utilize them soon, but yeah, it's kind of interesting in 2025 to say you're a me YouTuber when me's are pretty like not popular with Nintendo anymore.
Yeah. Now, in terms of the videos themselves, the cadence here on longs is quite stretched. You know, in the last 3 months, I've made 4 videos. So do we want to check shorts and see how regular they are? And something that really bugs me with YouTube is that they've removed the how old shorts are. So I've asked the boffins here at vidIQ if they can add back the age of a short. And fingers crossed that's going to come soon.
So, well, it's 2 months ago, right here.
Is that the most recent short?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know,
your wish was granted, Rob.
They're having fun, but they're not posting anything at the moment. So, like, just from a purely commit to consistency perspective, you know, I challenge this creator to maybe, if it's long form videos, let's do 2 long form videos by the end of the year. If it's shorts, let's try and do 4 shorts by the end of the year, with a little more intention in the content. Those would be my 2 big suggestions for this creator.
Well, I think that's what they're struggling with, is they have no idea what to do. They're like paralyzed to produce content, and they wanted to know what works. And I don't think they've found what works yet. It's not that any of this didn't work, but none of this like really worked. So I don't think I have like a solid direction to like pinpoint and be like, oh, this is it. You should make this for the next 2 months. But I do think like if they do want to pursue YouTube, they need to narrow it down to just get into the cadence of uploading. Like, pick one game and just commit to that so you can get content out and see how it feels. Try different types of content within that one game. And there's just too many variables right now. Different types of videos, different games. There's so many components that even just me, I'm like, that's overwhelming. That's crazy. Like, I don't even know what direction to go in for that, even just thinking about it. So I would encourage them to just like pick one game, make some content, make some different type of content, and then decide if you want to introduce more games or not. But I think it will help them get content out, because I feel like they're stuck.
Yeah, I'll add to that and say that I've just started recording my big how to start a gaming channel video for 2026. And I will encourage this creator and any other gaming channels who are kind of feeling like they're in a similar position right now to watch that video. The theme of it this year, I'll spoil a little bit for you, is going to be all about personality. It's not a growth hacking kind of video. It's very much about what you enjoy doing. And so I go over the different like big gaming content buckets on YouTube, including channels like this who might just be like Let's Play channels, people who do guides, people who do video essays, things like that. And I just talk about how to be successful in each one in my own opinion and with my own observations. And this channel, the thing I'm really struggling with when I think about it in relation to that video is that it doesn't seem to have that kind of direction. I don't know what it is they enjoy or what they're passionate about. And I think you really need to start there. Like, what is it that you like the most? And if it means, like Jen said, play one game for a bit, like, okay, which game would you pick as like the starting point, the jumping off point for your channel? You don't have to stick to it forever, but you want to discover what your talents are as a creator, because you'll use those talents when you switch to a different game or a different style of content. So
sweet.
That was a preview. Thank you, Elated Wool, for sharing your channel. Best of luck to you. We'll take a quick break from looking at channels real quick because Rob has a weekly PSA after we look at a gaming channel, and I hate it.
Button mashing hearts collide. In this corner we take the ride. From 8-bit lands to the galaxy far, Rob's gaming corner is the brightest star.
We'll keep that until the end of the year, and then we'll move on to something else.
It's so good.
Dan, come on, Dan.
It's so good.
Can we just see a real life shaking of a head? Oh, he's perfect. It's perfect. All right, everybody.
It's the only thing about me it got right.
What we're asking people? Oh my goodness, some head distortions there. Right, what we're asking, as always, is for you to share your gaming exploits over the last week when you've been disconnecting from YouTube, or if you're not a gamer, how have you been recharging from this thing that we grind at so often, whether it is hiking, crocheting, singing, reading, watching movies? Do let us know. I'll start with Jen this week. What have you been busy doing when you're not busying YouTubing?
What?
Oh, what have I been busy with this week? I'm kind of getting ready for the holidays. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna.
So it's holiday prep.
Yeah, pretty much. I have some bread to bake and some butter to make.
Wow, you make your own butter.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Is it? Oh my god, I can't believe it's Gem butter. Is that what
That's actually
it's
pending, but it's the name as of now. Yeah.
All right. So no Mario Party or anything. You're well beyond.
I have not.
That's all gone.
No bananas. No bananas. I will get back. It's just busy.
Well, this is a terrible gaming corner.
Terrible. Why do we start with me? My poor Switch is collecting dust. Literally just in the other room listening to this conversation.
It probably has actually listening to you and knowing Nintendo.
Yeah.
Just looking for one way to sue you or give you a copyright strike. At any opportunity, Nintendo is just there waiting.
So I'll put myself on full screen here for this. Yeah. I got this.
That's where it is.
What is that? What
I was using it and then I put it on the shelf. This is one of these, but new. It's the Analog 3D. And it is basically a FPGA N64, which means it plays original N64 games, but with modern technology. So it'll plug into a 4K TV, upscale games. And it's been a lot of fun. I pretty much all my games work. So far, I've run into one that might not work. It rattles when you shake it. So I think something.
It plays the original cartridges, right, Dan? We're talking the original cartridges. Now, does it improve the performance in terms of frame rate?
Yeah, you can unlock the frame rate. You can what's it called? Overclock. You can overclock the game.
I see.
And so games like GoldenEye have like incredible performance now. And Perfect Dark plays way better. I don't have that one. It's in
remembering that now.
All the reviews. it has a lot of frame dips in the original N64, but in this it runs super smooth. So
it would be the same
really
as emulation, where like emulators can just crank it up to whatever frame rate it needs to. It's not, I guess, constricted by the cartridge hardware, if that makes any sense.
No, so it is hardware emulation, but it is not software emulation. So the games actually still do look like N64 games in that they're not nice and sharp. Like Jen, when you played Mario Party on like the Switch, you probably noticed it was upscaled and really sharp and clean. This isn't going to have that. It'll look nice on a 4K TV, but it's not going to have really nice clean lines because it's emulating the hardware, but not the software. Otherwise, it would have to basically download the game and use things that Nintendo wouldn't like to make that happen. Hopefully they add that one day though, because I would like them to look a lot nicer. But yeah, it's awesome.
And so my final question is, how have the manufacturers, the creators of this machine, negotiated the Nintendo aspect of this?
I don't understand how they don't get sued. All they're doing is providing a machine that plays N64 cartridges. All of them, not just Nintendo exclusives, all of them. So it is literally just hardware that they built from scratch, presumably. It's not like they took motherboards out of N64s and put them in this thing. They're making every part by themselves or through their partners or whatever. And I don't think there's any legal problem with that, but I wouldn't know. They have other consoles that do this too. This is just their biggest, craziest release.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Is that what you pre-ordered that you were waiting for?
1 year, basically, I waited.
Oh my gosh. Wait, why didn't you just use an N64? Wait.
Until last week.
Salt my wounds. All right.
I mean, to be fair, Jen, if you try and play any N64 game now, it's like you can go and make your butter in the time it takes for one frame to get to the next frame. It's like it was notorious for being terrible at frame rates. Well, I do have one more question, Dan. What game has been occupying your time the most on the analog 64?
I've just been like testing all my games. I just got it. So I never had it, but I got the original Super Smash Bros. And that's, I think, going to be here like today or tomorrow.
That's exciting.
Wow. So I'm excited to try that.
Who's your player? Who are you picking?
Oh, I don't even remember all the characters. I'll probably pick someone boring like Yoshi or Mario.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I know everybody's getting really annoyed and want us to go back to auditing channels, but to just quickly fill you in, Advanced Wars, so with the Advanced Wars that you get with the Switch, you get Advanced Wars 1 and 2. I've completed 1. I did have to cheat on the final mission and just look at a YouTube video that showed me move for move how to beat the final level. I'm not apologizing. I'm a casual gamer these days. I just want to move on to the next thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer to you, the community right now, which game should I play next? And here are your choices, right? Mario Galaxy 2 or Mario Bowser or Mario 3D World, that combination set that's available, or Stray or Cyberpunk 2077. Let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
And I will pick that one. I will pick that one. So Mario
I'm going to give
2,
you my recommendation.
Yeah.
You didn't say Skate 4. Let me give you my recommendation, Rob. I think you should play Stray because it's not very long. It's just a linear story. There's not a whole lot of like hidden objects and stuff. It's very well done. It's awesome world building. It just feels really good to play, and you'll be back to looking for another game in no time. It's not very long at all. I was leaning towards that, Dan, exactly as you said, because it doesn't take that long to play, I think. Very good ratings. And to be honest, I need to boot up the PS5 because it hasn't got a look in since I got the Switch, and I probably need to update some of the hardware on it just to make sure it's still working. So I think to Cyberpunk, it'll feel like the same game too. I
have played that game, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Like you couldn't believe that was on a Nintendo 64.
I have that,
but unfortunately, I haven't got it anymore.
I have the original cartridge.
Cats are apparently the best. I'm sure if you watched any of my videos recently, you'll see I have a different opinion to that. But all right then, Dan, Stray it is. Stray is next.
Yes. Okay. Well, does anyone want to?
I am now. At least for the next week.
That's still framed pretty good in that little vertical.
It actually worked out really well.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so does anyone want us to look at channels? We could definitely talk about games some more. I could plug in the analog and stream it if you'd like.
You stream. I'll start making butter. This live stream takes a new direction.
Okay, so let me get set up here for random selections. We're going to start randomly picking channels.
Yay.
Wow.
Can't wait
Enthusiasm
to see
is
how
bubbling over.
efficient this is going to be.
Dan, does that mean? Or not?
No.
You me.
No, it does not.
One day we're going to convince Dan to use the claw.
No,
on his time.
We don't need the claw because I have my random number picker. See, there's
imagine what my enthusiasm would have sounded like if I knew the claw was coming.
Okay, well, you're just not letting me introduce the random number picker. You got to let me explain it. It can
I'm
see.
here to tell you right now. We don't care.
It can see the number of responses on the form, and it'll pick number when I click the button. Look, number 88.
This is the worst.
It's really efficient.
So good. I mean, if we had the claw, we wouldn't have gotten Rob's wonderful show there.
Yeah.
All right. It's randomly selected unframed world.
Yep.
Oh.
They love traveling, but with a limited budget. I create detailed travel videos to learn for future trips and show the world to my viewers. The biggest obstacle is heavy competition and channels using automation, which makes it harder to stand out. We should definitely talk about this. And then what part of your channel do you want us to focus on? I want you to focus on my thumbnails and video lengths and point out any mistakes I might have in them. All right.
First of all, I'm intrigued to know if they incorporate their limited budget into their travel, because that would feel like a pretty good selling point of the content, but I can't see it here.
Same.
Yeah, I wonder why they say automation channels are a challenger in their space, because if they're actually traveling to these places, you have a pretty big leg up. Automation channels don't do stuff like that. That's not their goal, is to work as hard as possible.
Traveling to these places?
I don't know. This is a lot of different places in a short amount of time, so I am kind of questioning that.
Oh, okay.
I think they are.
Yeah.
I would say Barcelona probably has the most recognizable landmarks. So shall we start there and see what the content is?
My guess, based on everything we're seeing, is it's probably stock footage, which we'll need to address.
Imagine a city where ancient shadows intertwine with the dreams of the...
Okay.
Just pause there. It's such a big turnoff, isn't it?
Okay, not only is it the voice, there's just clearly AI, but it's also, I think, a ChatGPT script. Just because of the way the words are being presented, the words that have been chosen, I'm getting huge ChatGPT vibes. So now...
The thing you want to feel is the experience of the individual in a location, and that is just shattered in the first 3 seconds of a video, unfortunately.
Yes.
At least in my opinion.
So what I was going to say, as I was reading the form, it sounded like they might be traveling themselves. And what I was going to say is you have a huge leg up on automation channels because they will always do stuff like this from their own room, and they can't possibly replicate someone's lived experience of actually going to these places and trying the food and seeing the sights. And it seems like the competition is the automation channels because that's what they're trying to do too.
Yeah.
Which is a different story. Now we're talking about how do you compete in a space where the bar to making the content is so low. It's so easy to have more challengers enter this niche and take up that market share.
We are making a lot of assumptions here, I should add, Dan, but that's what the viewer is going to do in these first few seconds with the channel.
Yes, I completely agree. And that's pausing it after 4 seconds is my normal behavior if I click on a video and I start to pick up these signals. Yeah. And it's not because I have anything against you as a person or anything like that. It's just not the kind of content that's for me. It's not what I want to watch.
It's just not for me. That's the attitude, isn't it?
And I don't know who it is for, if I would be really critical, because I'm thinking if I wanted to travel to Barcelona and I wanted to see it from the eyes of a person, I already know in the first 4 seconds that I'm not going to get that in this video. So I'm just going to keep I'm going to keep searching YouTube for the thing that I want, because I'm about to travel to this place and I have very specific questions that cannot be answered by a general overview with stock footage and an AI voice.
Dan, let's jump 15 minutes into the video.
That's at the end
oh,
of the
sorry, sorry. 8 minutes into the video. I thought it was an hour long for some reason. Well, no, actually, just keep spanning across all of the timeline. You see, it's all drone shots as well. So the idea of exploring amazing Barcelona streets is I'm not getting that vibe. I'm not going to go to the local vendors, like visit any of the shops. This is just aerial photography.
Is it photography or is this AI? Because I don't think I've ever seen a city arranged like this.
This is interesting. Barcelona does have
they do
a bit of a symmetry to it. I can't say for certain, but yes, there we go. I think the YouTube vidIQ overlord who has maybe been there can confirm that this is the real deal.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to confirm Barcelona is like that. That's really cool then. Maybe if I watched the video, I'd learn that. So we're getting a few more shots that are a little more from the ground.
I'm not seeing any humans. It's just all architecture and
there's no cars in the street.
It must be just very early in the morning
because there's benches. Never mind. Huh. Oh, okay. So I'm not denying that these are like really pretty sights and things like that, but now I'm wondering, like 16 minutes of this though.
Just play it now. Just confirm.
Okay, cuts between the sound, like the voice and the music.
Yeah.
Just below the museum, the 4 iconic columns rise as a symbolic tribute to Catalan identity.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you guys ever traveled somewhere and they offer like a free movie about the historical landmark?
Yes.
This. And you sit in a little theater and you listen to this guy's voice like narrate the history.
Yeah, or just as you're getting off a plane, they'll play this sort of video.
Yeah, we're waiting for your luggage.
Yeah,
that's what this reminds me of. Which is, I just like, that's all I can think about when I'm listening. Is like I'm sitting in a little theater at a national park listening to Barcelona.
I could sum this up in a word: agree or disagree. It's just soulless. And for travel, that is the complete opposite of the experience you want.
Yeah. Don't tell us, don't answer this question, but where do you live? Do you live somewhere where people would travel to? And if you're going to do a travel channel, you could start that simple, you know, and you don't even have to put your face in it if you don't want to. You could just be on the ground. Like there's people who get a lot of success doing those like walking tours with nice 4K cameras around cities and stuff. Like there's so many ways to make this kind of content, but I think what you're choosing here has kind of, it represents the path of least resistance, but not just for you, for anybody who wants to kind of like make, like you said, automation content. And it's difficult to give you advice without giving you the type of advice that you probably don't want to hear, which is like, you should like go to places and do things as a person, because you will outpace the automation channels in a snap. Like they can't keep up with that because that's not their goal.
I don't know. What's the budget? Like what is the budget? Like I don't understand. Like the YouTube budget?
Is it the stock footage that they need to
like? I don't know.
Careful. I guess what we should just say is that they do have 1,500 subscribers. View counts are completely bottomed out. They're getting hundreds, occasionally thousands on a couple of outliers. But this might be their ceiling just because it's so easy to replicate this type of content. And as they've identified themselves, there's already tons of competition.
Yeah. The 4K journey through the city that never sleeps. So this is the kind of thing I was talking about where, and I've seen New York in a lot of these videos where it's kind of a walking tour, and this might be getting more clicks because it kind of replicates that aesthetic, the vibe.
Yep.
With a drone shot though, but there's probably on the ground shots too somewhere. Just music. So yeah, I don't know if we have anything else for Unframed World.
I think we've said a lot there, Dan. I think we should probably move on, get to some more channels.
All right.
Got a lot to get through.
Indeed. We should probably set up, though, our big segment of the day here so we can get some folks working on this. we're going to do some memes of the week. If you've not seen this before, Rob will present you with what this is like.
Yeah, so last week we had a very simple meme, and this is what you did with it. Thank you for your submissions. So we're going to do another one this week. And as always, we didn't do any planning before deciding we were going to do memes a week. So what you're going to need to do is screenshot what I'm about to do and then send your memes in. It's going to look a little bit like this. So start screenshotting right now. That's it. That's all I'm giving you. That's the meme right there. And Dan, do you have a place where we can tell people where to go? Do you have that, Rob?
Yes, I do. Let me move this over here and let me bring in Discord and put it over here. So we have the memes of the week channel opened up now in our Discord server, which is linked down below. You want to go to this channel here, memes of the week. And we already have some memes up there. You can go ahead and post a meme that is not relevant to what Rob just did.
Correct.
Or
yes, you can.
Vicky went ahead and grabbed some screenshots for you, and you can use these in order to, start memeing. So yeah, do whatever you like. Be appropriate, or we won't pick it. It'll just get deleted. You might even get deleted from the Discord if you're inappropriate.
And the best one, of course, will earn themselves a channel audit.
Yeah,
and I guess what I will add at this point is we get a lot of people sending in memes each week, same people. It's cool, brilliant. If we have already audited your channel, though, we might try and find somebody else to look at.
Correct. All right. So let's go ahead and pick another channel with my brilliant random picture. I'm gonna do a gaming channel, and we're gonna do number 39.
Wow.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay. They teach Age of Empires 4 and are entertaining, and
I remember that game.
They teach Age of Empires 4. Inconsistent views across videos.
I need to Google what didactic means again.
I wasn't even going to try. So inconsistent views is something they're struggling with, and they want to focus on how to analyze my most viewed Age of Empires 4 videos to replicate their success in new videos. Okay.
Didactic, intended to teach something, particularly in having moral instruction as a motive.
Okay. Already, I'm very impressed by the quality of the thumbnails.
I love them. They're fantastic. Yeah. The way they use the text around the subjects. Chef's kiss.
So, the best French build to master your knight micro. Age of Empires 4 team games are actually broken now. Okay. This is interesting. They did a collab with a creator here, and it's 2.8K views, hour long. I think my only problem with this video is how long it is. I think you could display something being broken in a much shorter amount of time, and I kind of wonder when they do a non-tutorial video, if people don't click because it's just a little bit long. It's also within 15 minutes and the video.
That's literally what I was just gonna say. I just started. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
something doesn't add up there. Which it did good for them, but
it did.
Is the content need to be this long? It was a good performing video. Would it have been a great performing video otherwise?
Yeah, and I mean, we always say make videos as long or as short as they need to be. But I do ask questions when videos get to that length, especially if they're supposed to be shorter kind of guides. Like, I want to get back to playing the game. You know, your channel has value to me, but that value is like, I want you to show me how to win in 15 minutes, and then I want to go and try it. You know, so it kind of demands a lot of my time, which is interesting. But we haven't watched it. Maybe it makes sense when you watch it.
I have 3 observations here, Dan. If you just scroll back up the top. First of all, I want to note why the thumbnails are so good. And I think they're so good is because they pick a subject and then they cut them out and they put a glow effect around them. So like it's forcing your eye to focus on them. Then we've got the text, which is nice, big, fat, chunky, and branded in that kind of, the most important words are in yellow. And they're often placed around that main subject. And then the final thing, which is subtle, but it really works, is everything else in the image is put I guess, what is it, a vignette effect around the edges, so it kind of really brings down the brightness, and then they blur all of the things in the background. So it's like it's nice wardrobe, I guess, window dressing to a thumbnail, but it doesn't impact. So like that's why I think the thumbnails are brilliant. Second of all, our tool here is showing a really good indication of how this channel is growing, because if you look at the outline numbers, 2.8, 1.3, 1.8, 4, 1.2, 1.9. It's like everything is performing slightly better than typical. And so if they keep doing that with their content, they're going to continuously grow their channel, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, the third question is, I have to ask this, is what is the ceiling of Age of Empires 4? Because I thought this was a pretty old game. So can we just do a quick search, Dan, for Age of Empires 4, and then maybe limit it to content published in the last month, so we can find out if there is still a community around this.
6 days ago, 13,000 views from a channel with 145K. It looks like,
so yeah, this looks like the one of the leaders in the space. So keep an eye on what they're doing. Wow, I actually think the heroes thumbnails are better than this person's.
I agree, but Aussie Drongo is taking over the first 4 slots right now for us.
So it's kind of good that there is still interest there, but only one person is really driving the traffic here. So and if you notice, the views are capping out at 20,000. So just unfortunately, this creator is probably already ranked top 5, top 10 in their space. So there is going to be, I guess, unfortunately, unless they can find out a way to appeal to a much broader audience, in terms of, if you think of like the Spiffing Brit and how they intentionally break games, and how this creator's done it sometimes with Age of Empires 4. Yeah. It may be that you are exactly where you're supposed to be in your channel development right now.
Yeah.
And it may be like almost like the next, I've said this before, your next channel on a more popular game might be the one that really takes you to the stratosphere. Or if you just decide to pivot this channel into an RTS game. So like there's a bit of crossover.
That is where I was going to go with what I was going to say, because I do think that you could probably see more consistent views over 10K, like we saw with the other leaders in your space, and you could be among them. But you will have this cap of interest in Age of Empires 4. One thing I want you to think about if you're a gaming channel making this kind of content, because this channel is focused on guides and stuff. Perfect example for what I want to say. Your talent is Age of Empires, but also your talent is doing guides. You are probably very good at this. You're getting a lot of views. So good your niche does not have to be Age of Empires 4. Your niche can be someone who makes really, really, really good guides for a lot of RTS games. Sticking with your favorite ones, it's hard to make guides on something you don't like. But I just don't want any channel doing something like this to feel trapped in that box. Old me would have told you to trap yourself in this box, or find a new RTS and stick to that now forever. New me doesn't believe that anymore. I think you can play around a little bit more if you want to. But this is just my opinion, of course.
Well, thank goodness for new Dan today.
Well, we don't know. I could have just tanked them if they follow my advice too. But
is it worth watching one of these videos, the first 30 seconds, just to,
I think,
guess, bask in their
Let's see one of their full guides.
Their content?
Okay, which one, Jen?
Let's just go with the most recent. Let's see what they're up to.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The Royal Knight is definitely one of the best cavalry units in the entire game, and today's build will focus entirely on them. Just as a disclaimer, this is not going to be a good build in every single scenario, but if you are looking to improve your micro and your raiding skills, this is definitely the build for you. Plus, it is also an amazing build to learn for team games. So let's get into it. The fact that the French economy is so easy to manage gives you space to focus entirely on making the most of.
It's chaptered well.
Obviously well structured. It looks as if they maybe live stream somewhere as well, because like I think we saw their face on screen for a moment.
Yeah,
so we're taking a lot of content. Yeah, so we're taking a lot of content from there, which is cool. I'm struggling to find any complaints with this channel.
Unnecessary negative disclaimer. That's my complaint. Like right up front. I'm like, oh, they kind of like shot themselves down for no reason. They're like, this is not the best, but you should still watch it. Like, no, this is the best.
Yeah, there's it was a little longer of an intro than I think we needed. As someone who watches a lot of guides for different games. But overall, it's doing well. It's just, I think what this is going to come down to for them is really just like certain ideas will just resonate more than others. Like a lot of people might not want to play with the French in this game, and so you'll have that as like a struggle. But winning in 15 minutes, anyone would want to do that,
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference between the 2,000 viewed video and the 10,000 viewed video, and it's not rocket science.
One final thing I would like to check here, Dan, is has Age of Empires 4 always been their game of choice on this channel? Have they pivoted already? That's what I would like to know. You maybe
they used to play Unturned. Yeah, I did. Used to be Unturned and stuff. A lot of different games.
This is a decade ago.
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
I didn't realize there'd been. Okay, so there was a massive break. So yeah, 5 years ago, I just saw that there, and then they went to start doing something recent. So
Well,
there's
look at how far they've come in their thumbnails.
Elden Ring. So I think they've already proved that on the same channel they can pivot to something else.
Yes.
So that's encouraging.
So that's cool. And then it's only been a handful of months in Age of Empires 4. So I mean, this is cool. And what you could do a few things. You could compare the same quote unquote build in all 4 Age of Empires games. Try and get like parity between 4 different things, and okay, how did it perform in this game versus this? So you could do some versus content with like some of the nostalgia in this space. This game's very old, a lot to pull from there. And my other suggestion is allow yourself to think about other RTS games. If you've had your eye on one and it's very popular, remember, you're really good at this. You are good at making guides. You have thousands and thousands of views. You have almost 6,000 subscribers. People trust you. People come to you for this. Now, will the Age of Empires people follow you to the new game? Maybe not all of them, but that doesn't matter at the end of the day. You're building an authority as like the RTS person. You can always go back to Age of Empires 4 if there's a new development, you want to cover it. But people in the community player base of RTS games will come to trust you. You'll have to bring in some new viewers, but that's what you want.
Now, I'm sure everybody who is a gamer at some point has at least played, experienced, got deep into Age of Empires 2 of maybe a certain vintage, right? Because it was one of the classic RTS games of yesteryear. So, did you hear that?
Yeah.
That
Nope.
I can't remember that noise. What about this one? There we go.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember playing with friends or family, and you'd always get the wood, please, gold, please. People constantly asking you for stuff.
Let's see if we can find that.
Food, please.
Like that, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Du bois, merci.
Oh, there's some French there. I'm trying to find the noise that's. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one?
I don't want to play this now.
Oh!
Start the game already!
That one. I need to add all of these to my soundboard next time. So that was when you created a new villager, right? Yeah.
Start the game already?
And then.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm sure if I can't. There's too many.
Cessez de créer. Yes.
I can't find it, but I'm sure.
Oui.
There is one. There's one sound effect where it goes, yes. And that's how I communicate with my wife when she asks me, like, can I do something else here? Yes.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah. Before we do this, Dan, do you think we need to do a little something before that, since they are stacking up in the background?
Yes, I will get this channel pulled up and tease it, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to look at Demi Affy after a little bit of this.
I see we did nothing for the volume of that clip.
Where were you hearing that twice then?
Oh, this could have been my computer doing that.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
It's so good. I love it so much.
I should have muted I should have done that.
All right. It's my time to shine. We have Philip R. Blaine, who is a new member. Welcome. Welcome. We also have Shandi Edit 3, who is also a member. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. We have Filmform Studios with £2.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. £2. I don't even know how to say that though, because I would normally say 50 cents. It's not cents though.
£2.50. We don't add the pence.
Well,
we
okay.
usually say $2.50.
Oh, $2.50. There we go. What motivates you most to write a video script? This is a really nice question.
I think the idea always helps, doesn't it? If the idea is good, then the script can almost write itself. That is the main inspiration. Like today, I've been making a video about YouTube DMs. That's a bit of a teaser for you. They're coming potentially, and just that idea of it coming has just sparked the entire 8-minute script, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't difficult to write for me.
I was writing the gaming 2026 script, and I've been doing one like every year since I got here, and so I have a pretty normal routine throughout the year. If I see something interesting or something bothers me or something like that, I have a notepad. I just kind of write it down, right? Sometimes it'll be a YouTube comment that asks a question that kind of is like, oh, that's interesting, or it'll be a channel that is really unique or something like that. And then by the time I get to the later part of the year where I actually have to write the script, I have taken so many notes and I've crafted in my head like this whole video. And then it's fun to write. It's fun to take all those pieces I've kind of been throwing down and like put them all together. When it comes to writing other scripts, like for the more routine videos, like we have script writers here at vidIQ, so I work pretty closely with them, which helps a lot. Before that, though, it was, a lot of like just doing research and things like that, which the motivation was I'm excited to dive into a new topic. I usually learn something myself, and it's just, I don't know, it can be fun. It can also be very stressful. It can also be sometimes I'm not motivated and I just need to take a walk, and I have to like unplug for a bit. But like Rob said, I agree. You do need to be like inspired by the idea. If you're just writing because, oh, I got to get a video out, I said I would, that can be a tax on your brain.
I agree. There should be like maybe 2 ideas that you're kind of always bouncing between, because we do this frequently. Like if there's something that's just not inspiring us, we're like, we're going to push that and do something else, because it's not a good idea to write a script of something that you're struggling to write, because the video is probably not going to come out good. So just know that that's okay. That's okay. Just move on to something else. Maybe it's something you come back to, but it should definitely feel motivating. It shouldn't feel forced.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Genetic 25 with a super sticker. Thank you so much. Do we not get to see the sticker?
Not on StreamYard, no, but I'm sure it was glorious.
I'm sure it was amazing. Koifish Gaming is a member for 30 months. Wow. How have you been hanging out for 30 months?
Yeah, that must be one of your G's.
Emojis and fun.
And moderating.
Oh.
Do you think we'll ever do any more emojis, Dan?
We keep saying we are going to.
Yeah,
and then
we always do. I mean, Jen needs some emojis at this point.
Yeah.
Surely.
That's true. Put it on the
I have to talk to some
2026 to-do list.
I have some emoji artists I can reach out to.
This is going to be a fun one. Goppleby Huaya? Do we like that? A member for 4 months. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Spooter's Web with 5 pounds. Did I?
Yes.
I can't remember these. What advice would you give to someone just coming out of burnout as a content creator? I'm feeling much better now.
Make the most fun video you would want to make right now. Don't worry about audience reaction or like metrics. Just do something you love to get that creative fire reignited in that body. Would be my advice.
Just upload.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just upload. Just get over the hump. It's so hard to go a period of time without uploading that you almost like villainize it in your head where it needs to be like perfect to come back to. And it's like, just upload, just get it out and then move on. Have fun.
Yeah, I agree with both of those pieces of advice. Yeah, make something that sounds really fun and don't overthink it. Get it on the internet.
Get it on the internet.
Get it on the internet.
Preferably
That's
on
the
YouTube.
advice. Be Weird Gaming with $1.99. vidIQ is awesome. Thank you. All the stream.
I wonder what emojis they included, but it
We'll never know.
show them.
I don't know. I feel like we're kind of really getting gypped here. I'm just going to be the person to say it. We got no stickers, no emojis.
Wow.
Leo with €2. How to shift product to tutorial focused content.
Product focused content to tutorial focused content?
Are we doing like, are we talking like review? Like product to, I don't understand this. How to shift product to tutorial?
I'm really curious. Yeah.
Let's just assume that the question is how to shift from product reviews to tutorials. Just assume that that's the question.
Well, you should use the product to show us how to use the product.
I would do a series maybe on like a product that is you feel like is popular with your audience, and maybe do like a complete guide, like a 3-part kind of like series or something.
I was thinking the same thing, Dan. If you're gonna pivot, like let's go big, so that if your core audience maybe doesn't react to it that well, it has big potential to reach a huge search audience and bring in a lot more viewers who might be more engaging with that content over the long term. So instead of like trying to fix a very specific problem for your current audience, try and address the entire product from a tutorials perspective for the whole audience is where we might start. But I've seem to remember this creator who I think they said last week they've just gone full time on YouTube, and they have some of the best thumbnails I've ever seen. Yeah,
Leo has a strong channel. I don't know what this question exactly is hinting towards.
Maybe they're just running out of products to talk about, and then trying to figure out how to extend the life of the topics that they're covering.
I mean, all of the products have to be related to something, so I feel like it would make sense that multiple products would be solving a problem.
It's usually music with Leo. Music tools, things like that. So
very, very specific niche music software from what I
So then you would need like say 3 different pieces of software to write a full song, like produce a full song or something.
Yeah, you could do some
like,
almost challenge yourself to use something in like, I'm going to make a song in this, and it's like obscure or something like that. Sorry, I took over there. There's a few directions you can go with that channel. I took over your answer. Sorry.
AK SoCal with $1.99 super sticker that again was probably really cute, and we love it. Thank you. Jeep Psychology. I'm finding that niching down too much is leading to burnout. Why is everyone talking about burnout today?
End of the year.
No.
Yeah. It's just enjoy the holidays. Take a break.
Just stop YouTube. Just everybody just,
I know AdSense revenue is through the roof now, and now is the opportunity, but just stop. Just take a break. Just stop.
Who needs it?
As this person, as one of our heroes would say,
stop it. Get some help.
Yeah.
I agree with this though. I struggled with this like earlier last year where you have a lot of success niching down, but then as a creative, it's like, oh, this is not fun. I'm not having fun with this anymore. It feels like you're doing YouTube to like do YouTube instead of actually just enjoying doing YouTube.
Yeah, going through the motions.
Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of led to this thought already, but with gaming channels, I don't know how it would work with Cheap Psychology, but what I was saying before is that you have specific talents that you use to create your content. Is there something else you can try doing that still, you know, takes from that well of knowledge that you have, and you can try it on your channel?
Yeah, just go. I just like just make whatever video you want. Just break out of it. Like you have to fuel yourself too. Not everything can just be about views and subscribers. Like you want to enjoy being on YouTube. And if what you're doing is not fun, don't do it. Just don't.
Why we do the gaming segment every week is because it's kind of our message to people of like, you have to unplug sometimes to recharge your battery. Sometimes it's an afternoon of playing Mario Party, and sometimes it's a month of playing Mario Party. But hopefully, whatever it takes, that recharges your creative battery.
Tommy334 with $2. Thank you. Hey, I filled out the form and we congratulate you. Thank you.
Maybe you'll get picked.
Yeah.
Good luck.
The responses there is cool. You sent us a super chat. We've done audit channels based on any money you send us because you don't want to create a financial barrier to that. Maybe you'll get picked next.
Another one from please. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Dan.
I was just gonna say, please stop sending us super chats. We're gonna run out of time.
We're having so much fun though. AK SoCal again with $4.99. Your app has helped me a lot. Thank you guys.
Now you know what I think that's
a lot. Thank you guys.
Excellent brief segue just to mention that if you do enjoy our tools and our app, then right now, wrong button, right now. Oh my goodness, it's only Tuesday, but our Black Friday sale has begun. So if you are a new customer here at vidIQ and you've been enjoying all of our free tools, and now you want to get access to all of our tools, unlocks with no limits or caps or anything, then you can get 25% off vidIQ Boost forever. Let me do that again for effects. If I press the right button here. 25% off. Link in the description. Dan, please tell me that's right.
Yeah, you did a good thing.
No, I mean it's the link in the description.
Oh yeah, we put the link in the description.
Cool, right. Link in the description. 25% off. vidIQ Boost. Acts now or in the next week, because I think that's how long the offer is on for.
Friday.
Let's return to our super chats.
Deep Psychology with $20. Thank you. A collaboration challenge. I challenge one of the three of you to come to the land of chest-beating Neanderthals and spend a couple of days with a growing YouTube channel doing outdoor stuff. Well then.
I don't go outside, so that's someone else's job.
If they keep sending us super chats, it'll pay for the expenses.
Cover the airfare.
I suppose, yeah.
Sorry, this is going towards my Zelda costume, so I think at this point, we may have earned it. Possibly. That's funny, though. And then we have... and then AK SoCal is a new member. Lots of love today. Cool. And our last one is Slavgard's Manga. I don't know if I said that one right. A member for 15 months only. ...
But also an amazing moderator for so long that they get this. Incredible.
Fantastic.
Thank you, everybody. All right, so that was
Thanks,
super
Jen.
chats.
Awesome job again.
So we're going to look at the channel we pulled up before, and then we're going to go to memes of the week. You only have a little bit of time left to get your memes in.
TikTok.
So we're looking at...
we're not on TikTok, Jem.
Actually, you know what's funny? I was going to start singing TikTok because we sang Katy Perry last week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did keep that joke going, by the way, after the live stream.
I did not Gray stand with my voice though. I let him have a peaceful rest of the day.
For me, I was calling everybody after, maybe.
Okay, so animations. They want to get better animations. They're struggling with procrastination. They want to know how to
stop watching this live stream then.
They want to know how to improve content and thumbnails. So when we look at the channel, the banner and the avatar and stuff scream animation to me. The videos up there did not, but okay, we click on videos here, and now we are seeing animation. All right, initial thoughts.
What's the topic? What's the connecting thread?
That was my question too. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at first glance.
Yeah, I think it's just animation right now. I think they are trying a lot of different like stuff.
Okay.
And is it the brown stick man that is the connective thread here? This character that's in each of the videos.
Yeah, I believe this represents like the main character.
Yeah. Okay, so the most recent video was 2 weeks ago, and they've been posting maybe once every couple of weeks. How about shorts?
Shorts might be a good place to start here with animation. Okay, that's the AI one I would not have done. Your most popular shorts are not animation, but they're up there, 2.4K. All right.
Shall we try just the first 20 seconds of regular pancakes versus my pancakes?
Let's go.
So one time I decided to go to the kitchen to make some pancakes.
Wow.
And it's been a very long time since I had some.
So we need a better microphone or audio setup for sure.
Especially with animation, because like sound has a lot more of an impact with animations.
Yeah, I could tell like the storytelling feels like it's already there. They're definitely trying to like draw me in with the story about making pancakes, but it's really, really hard to understand because of the echoey room and everything like that. I would say that that's like a critical thing that has to be addressed as soon as possible.
Toddlers have made some. Now, the way I made it is kind of. Do you know how?
Yeah, I get that when I make pancakes.
Soft and fluffy, like you're tasting the clouds. Like, oh my god! Sadly,
the animation's fun.
That's what I was gonna say. It's really there's so much emotion on the animation. It's really cute.
It's South Park style, isn't it? In terms of it's quite basic and like almost intentionally amateurish, but it's snappy, it's quick, it has impact.
Yeah. So this is cool. I do relate to the procrastination on YouTube sometimes. I also think that animating in general is a very difficult skill.
Yeah, time consuming.
Your videos will take a while to make. I think regular pancakes versus my pancakes is a good title. I would need to see a comparison though of regular pancakes and your pancakes. I think putting your stickman in the middle of the thumbnail, kind of looking sad, is not. It's not giving me the message I want to see. I want to see the regular pancakes and yours looking way better, or vice versa. The regular pancakes looking really good and yours looking like a travesty. Whatever it is you're trying to convey needs to be conveyed in the thumbnail. And I like this title because it's a relatable thing. Like Rob, you were already relating to the content as we were watching it. When it comes to animation channels and things like that, where it's like you have the whole world to play with, it has to be relatable to a wide audience. And I think you're on to something here, but the thumbnail, it just isn't hitting when it comes to the message it's trying to convey.
What about shorts, Dan? Can I just check the most recent shorts?
That's right. I was curious about shorts because I feel like for this content to be discoverable, like shorts is really going to be your best bet.
Yeah. So with the similar type of animations, they're getting hundreds of views, sometimes thousands of views. I feel as if even if I don't want to make shorts forever, just practicing in this playground where the time is even more restricted. So instead of like maybe doing these 1 minute 30 short animations, they do like 20 to 30 second animations in shorts. That was just my suggestion to have a bit more of a posting cadence.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some similarities where they're playing off of Mr. Beast content or the K-pop Demon Hunters. So I still think they need like a through line.
Yeah.
Like it's very hard to just say like create whatever you want, especially with an animation. It's just going to be really difficult to have someone want to watch every piece of content you're making because they're just so varied in interests.
Yeah.
I would try to think of like what is an area or something I could focus on just to start something, because if I watch the Mr. Beast video, I'm probably going to want to watch something else that's similar to it after, and there's just not, it's not in your face. There's not that many options, and that's going to be really difficult for YouTube to figure out who your audience is.
All right. That was Demi Affy.
Yay.
Best of luck to you. All right. Now we're going to take a look at memes of the week. So
I'm
I've
excited
been
for this one.
watching in the corner of my eye. The Discord has just been flying. I think people are doing a lot of stuff with your orb of
good to hear.
Empty sweets.
Empty candy.
And we're good. All right, cool. So we're going to bring up the memes. I'm going to click all these buttons here. First this one, then this one,
Hey,
then
Jen.
this one.
Oh.
All right.
Jen.
Oh.
Scroll to the top here. So this is what you memed. When you post a meme before it even starts. Fair.
Cool.
Small channels looking at that revenue.
Nice.
Let's see. Me, a random urge to restart the whole editing process.
Valid.
Familiar.
That you're communicating with it. That's pretty good.
It's a magic YouTube 8-ball. All right.
Yeah, I like
just
that.
Nothing in it. Yeah. Okay.
Trying to predict how to do my next video.
It's the hat. The hat's great.
When you start your YouTube channel about magic tricks, you forget to add special effects.
You caught my face right there. Yeah, that was good.
Watching the future 72 views.
Yeah. 72 views. I'll take that.
Not bad.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. You've dimmed me a bit too much in that one, but yeah, that's good. That's fine.
That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, eventually these memes just end up with being about how little views everyone's getting.
A lot going on there.
Yeah.
When your video ideas start flowing. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, looking at the revenue.
So I'm wondering, is that the same person who posted it before? They're just doing like an upgrade on their previous meme. The original revenue one. Who posted the first one?
It's
right at the top, I think.
Far up here. Let's see.
So who is that?
No, it's not the same person.
Okay. Then I'm accusing this person of plagiarism.
That was a strong accusation.
Wow. Looking 10 out of 10 after 50 hours making a video.
Yeah.
We've been there. It's hard to read.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, gosh.
Ingenious. We've already seen that one, right?
We've seen that one.
Hmm.
My brain, 0 new ideas, number of... Huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When your dad is watching YouTube, 5 minutes later, you change the channel. I was watching that, put it back. Okay.
Hey. Oh, just because that trolls down,
Oh
that
my
might be
God.
a winner.
I agree. That's
a good one.
The
That's a good one.
Spending 10 plus hours on a video, the video gets sent. So are we, okay, is it the same people or are we stealing from each other? If you're stealing memes, we're not going to...
A lot of shady behavior in Discord today.
Yeah, we're not picking you if you're stealing memes. If you see someone do the same thing and you're uploading it at the same time, you're like, crap, I was doing that one. You should probably just do a different one.
Wow,
you should probably write on the bottom. Crap, I was doing that.
Brutal.
Yeah.
There should be a meme of me holding the ball saying, "Oh, somebody stole my meme." Yeah.
Go views go 0. Me trying to magically fix my retention graph be like 0.5%.
Yeah, fair effort for putting a graph in there.
Yeah, like it's like in there. That's
Yeah,
great. Rob's new fish.
Oh,
Huh,
why are you always the butt end of a meme, Dan?
I don't know.
For
I've tried
real,
the
it's
algorithm.
so funny though.
See, I'm not a fan of Will Ferrell, so
Oh,
he's
wow.
never going to win with me there. Like, I
Oh
know
my
everyone's
gosh.
probably throwing stuff at their screens now. Bit of frontier gibberish there. Rob doesn't like Will Ferrell. Anchorman doesn't get it. Move on. That's cool, though. That's cool. Like
This is what I thought someone would do.
Yeah. That was inevitable. Good work. All right.
All right. So they did two. They can't decide which one, so they posted both.
They just A/B tested the meme.
That you see, this is cool because of the throwback nature of this. Like
That's
that
great.
is from 6 months ago, but it still
Oh,
has value.
They look how much effect they put on the lights in there too. Like they really went for
it's
it.
a good effort. It's a fine effort.
Yeah, that's a good
been
one.
great memes this week.
I look like
all right, yeah.
It's funny because I've thought about this. I've thought about this shirt looking exactly like Steve's from Minecraft. It's funny.
Nice.
I also wear blue jeans. I'm wearing them right now.
All right, we've gone off reservation now.
Yeah, this jumped the shark a little bit.
Yeah. It's a video.
Okay, it's animated.
All right, you
Above
get
and
excited.
beyond.
It's like you get excited, and it's like, oh, I was hoping for a little bit more there.
Well,
is that it?
That's it.
Oh, I mean, it was going to be the claw all the way until that one. Have we audited this channel before?
Good. I feel like we've audited.
I feel as if we've done Silverlight before. Let's just quickly bring up the channel. Okay. Severlight Gaming, not Silverlight.
I'm positive we have reviewed this channel, but was it on this live stream or was it in a Discord call? I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to
pull it up. Just bring it up, Dan? See if it brings up any deja vu for me. That thumbnail on the right-hand side looks familiar. We did this. Some great thumbnails, though. I can see why they won memes of the week. Go on, let's audit this channel. I can only remember that thumbnail. I can't remember anything else. Yeah, let's have a look at the channel because we audit a lot of horror gaming channels and they always struggle with how to light their thumbnails. And the lighting in these thumbnails is fantastic. Brilliant.
I love these. It upsets me they're not getting more views. Like these look awesome.
Super active in the community.
Should we watch the most recent one then? So it's hunting me and I'm not allowed to kill it. Okay.
All right, so I took a mission as a mercenary, boarded this abandoned ship, and now there's something lurking in the dark hunting me. Normally you'd run this with a crew of 4, but naturally I decided to handle things solo. Species Unknown delivers multiple missions, different objectives, and growing rosters of creatures you have to deal with in very specific ways. And depending on what's stalking you, killing it may not be an option. So we've got to get ourselves together, prep our ship.
Pause it there. I wanted to say that is how you bring a viewer into a video because like the voiceover, like the charisma is brilliant, but it still feels like we're in a hook and we haven't had a jump scare moment. And I feel as if I'm missing that. That's the only thing that's missing, but I think it's pivotal for this video.
I can't remember if they put their. I don't think they go on camera for this, which might be a struggle. Like horror content is always like so much more engaging when the creator has a face cam up and is reacting to it. So
yeah, there could be that as well.
You know, if we go 2 minutes in.
All right, let's see. What do our?
So yeah, then it kind of goes to like the standard Let's Play style.
Sure. Yeah.
And I do think that it would be good to have a face cam on this, which is not something I would normally recommend, but with this genre, it feels like it would help, and it would give you a clip of a jump scare to use in your intro.
Could you start it over for a second?
All right, so I took a mission as a mercenary, boarded this abandoned ship.
Okay, I still feel the same. I'm going to have an unpopular opinion. When this started, it feels like an ad.
It did.
To me, this feels like a YouTube ad and the video has not started yet.
That's really interesting.
Shots fired!
Because I agree with you.
I don't know what it is, which is why I had you play it again.
Is it because it's so polished? It is so professional.
Yes, I think so. Because I felt the same way.
It's not very.
Okay, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. We're
well,
both
now
firing
that you
shots.
mention it, Jen, it's almost like it loses its authenticity because you can't believe that an intro can start so clean and precise.
But then also
like
when it's not how they talk in the video, I'm like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, your voice is really, really good. Like you are doing your like radio presenter ad kind of voice.
It's fantastic. Like it's in like undeniable talent. But when it comes to YouTube, I'm like, why aren't we I don't know. Why aren't we matching them? I vote use your regular voice here. The storytelling is there. If you just spoke like yourself, I think it would eliminate that feeling. I don't know. That was crazy.
Editing's really good.
It's certainly an observation. I can't argue with its logic.
Yeah. I think there's a lot going right here in terms of like the technical skill this creator has. I think I've said this before about Serverlight's channel, but I'll say it again, or at least a version of it. I think it's just kind of an uphill battle to get people who've not heard of this game to click on the video, but it can be done. I would just do some research into titles and thumbnails. If a game is really unknown, and I know it's called Species Unknown, I'm not trying to make a joke there. If the game isn't very well known, and you can tell by Steam reviews and things like that, then you have a job to do because you are relying on the marketing team for this game to drive views to your channel. And I think if you title and thumbnail your videos a little differently, it becomes a little more approachable to a wider audience who doesn't really care what the game is. They care about the story you're trying to tell. Now, that's difficult for me to sit here and like spin for you, but that is kind of the key to like playing so many different games and getting people to care. There's channels I'll watch like Let's Game It Out, who, you know, he does play some obscure games sometimes, but he never titles the game as in like, oh, I need to know what that game is to understand the video. It's always like, hey, here's a new game and I'm going to break the crap out of it. That's what I get from his videos when I look at the titles and the thumbnails. You're doing a different thing. You're not breaking the games, but there does need to be some kind of like something to open it up to that wider audience. Otherwise, it does kind of feel like an ad. It kind of feels like Species Unknown paid you to play their game, or they gave you a free copy of it
because it was fantastic.
Yeah, and you're really good. Like they should be paying you for this, but it is more difficult to like, because some people might see this as like an ad or paid review or whatever, and not like this really fun video that you made. You know what I mean?
You know what else? Some of these, and it could be because I don't watch the horror gaming niche. Some of these, I think I would think are like almost AI ghost stories. Like Case of 93, investigating the house where a family vanished.
Yeah.
That does not read to me like what your channel is about at all. And collectively, you probably can't see this because you're very close to your channel. We're all very close to our channels. So it's hard to look at that like one off. But if you just look at that title and thumbnail, who would know that that's even a gaming video?
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Some refreshing perspectives there, Jen.
Yeah.
But they're fantastic. Like their thumbnails are fantastic. Like I think they're just missing like a couple of those pieces that are going to click together and their channel will take off. Like they have everything they need for a successful channel. And once they just kind of find their direction a little bit clearer, and obviously we do that through trying all these things, they're going to be unstoppable.
Let's see. I guess I try to present them for their story over it being a game. And
well, clarity beats clever.
Yeah, and I guess like, but I understand where you're coming from. Like, you know, focusing on the story of the game rather than the title of the game. That's like a strategy, and I think you've been trying that for a bit, and we're seeing kind of like a stagnation in the views after having done that for a while. And I think it's time to try some new things, even if you don't agree with the specifics that we're giving those suggestions. I would do some research and try and test out some new title formats. I do think this is not a matter of the quality of the video. It is just messaging. It's just
setting the proper expectations for someone who's going to see that one-off video. Every video is a one-off being served to hopefully a new person. And how is somebody going to interpret that at a first glance? Like you don't get the privilege of everybody clicking in to find out what your video is about. Yeah. So that's soul searching to do for your 2026 goal list. it's so fantastic. Oh, I love to see content that's like that. It's crazy. I wish my voice could be that good for a voiceover.
Yeah, I'm jealous. It was really, really good.
Oh, Dan, awesome. I'm sure you could do that.
Dan has a good voiceover too.
Yeah, Dan's got an amazing voice.
It's not like that. Well, thank you, everybody. That's another channel review stream behind us.
Brilliant memes this week. I appreciate them all. Super quick shout out to final super chats. Jazz Plays Games. We would give you an opinion on our thumbnails had you been pitched for audits, but we don't do it through super chats. Again, we don't want to create a financial barrier to this wonderful conversation that we're all having.
All right. Well, we will be back. Yeah, we'll be back next week. And that's it. We can leave. We're dismissed.
Thank you all. I appreciate you. Don't forget the 25% off forever Black Friday deal on vidIQ Boost. New customers, description.
Yep.
Check it out.
Click the link, description, click it.
Purchase. Like that.
Spend your money with us.
All this holiday season.
All right. Goodbye. I'm ending the stream.